students, good evening to everyone. This is Bujibabu, working as a chemistry lecturer in Vignan Cooperative Junior College, Vadlamudi. So, in the previous video, I gave information about the enzyme catalysis and shape selective catalysis by zeolites and some live examples for the enzyme catalyzed reactions and mechanism of catalysis reaction, and finally some solid catalyst can be used in the industrial purpose. In this video, I am going to explain another separate topic regarding the surface chemistry, that is about colloids. So what are the contents of this video are contents: concept of colloids, the concept of the colloids. So colloids are a classification of solutions. We know that very well about what are solutions, like true solutions, the difference between the true solution and a colloidal solution. How can we estimate the given solution is a colloidal solution? We clearly explain this video. And second one, classification of colloids. The classification of the colloids takes place by various methods. First one, on the physical state of the dispersive phase and dispersed medium present in the given colloidal solution. And next thing is the interaction between the dispersive phase and dispersed medium present in the colloidal solution. And another one is the particle nature of the dispersed phase of colloidal solution. And another content is mechanism of micelle formation. So here we are going to learning the concept of micelle and how the micelles formation takes place and mechanism of micelle formation, etc. And next one, cleaning action of soap. So generally every day we are using soaps by cleaning purpose of our body. Detergents we have to be used cleansing purpose of clothes. So that phenomenon is known as the cleaning action of soaps. These are the contents presenting in this video. So come to the concept of colloids. So what are colloids? A colloidal solution is a heterogeneous system in which one substance has large particles in another substance, that is known as dispersed medium. So first of all, colloidal solution is a heterogeneous system. In that heterogeneous system, the molecules of a substance completely distributed into another separate medium. Such type of solution is known as colloidal solution. So before going to the concept of the colloidal solution, we know very well about true solution already. So solution is a homogeneous mixture. So what is the definition of the solution? Solution is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture. This is known as true solution. True solution is a homogeneous mixture which mainly contain two components, that are solvent and solute. Solvent and solute. So the best example for the true solution is, for example, we take some water in a beaker. We take some water in a beaker. Then we are add some amount of salt or some amount of sugar to the water. When a little bit amount of salt or sugar added to the water, we noticed that the amount of salt and sugar completely dissolved in water. Therefore, we clearly see the homogeneous mixture. The solution appears as uniformly. So this is known as the best example for the homogeneous solution. So homogeneous solution means it is a clear solution which is also consisting of two components, that are solvent and solute. Solvent is the major component present in the solution. Solute is the minor component present in the solution. So come to the definition of the colloidal solution. Definition of the colloidal solution. So colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. Colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. For example, take a water in a beaker and add little bit amount of sand, particles of sand. Particles of sand. When some sand particles are immersed in the water, the sand particles does not dissolve completely into the water. So in previous example, both salt and sugar completely dissolved in water. It appears as a clear solution, that is a homogeneous mixture. In case of when sand is dissolved in water, but sand completely, it does not dissolve in water, it makes a suspension. It makes a suspension. So this is a heterogeneous mixture. At the similar manner, when oil droplets are immersed in the water, the oil is separated with water. The oil particles does not merge with water, therefore these are all best example for the colloidal solution. Therefore finally colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture, both are separated with each other. Here sandy particles are not dissolved in water. Here water is the medium, that is known as a dispersed medium. Here sand particles are dispersive phase. How the true solution contain two components that are solvent and solute. Here also in case of colloidal solution containing two parts that are dispersive phase and dispersed medium. According to the definition, a solution is a heterogeneous mixture in which one substance particles, that is known as dispersive phase. The substance of a particles which are distributed into another medium, that is known as colloidal solution. There are many live examples that are belongs to colloidal solution. The best one is smoke. The best one is smoke. What is meant by smoke? Dust particles are distributed in air. Dust particles are distributed in air. Here air is the medium, dispersed medium. Dust particles are dispersive phase. Therefore, the dust particles are continuously distributed into the air. This is a best example for the colloidal solution. In that example, air is a dispersed medium and dust particles are dispersive phase. Another example for the colloidal solution is milk. Milk is the best example for the colloidal solution. What is milk? Some fatty acids are present in water. Some fatty acids are present in water, that is known as milk. Here water is the dispersed medium, fatty acids are dispersive phase. That means the molecules of fatty acids are completely distributed into the water. Here water acts as a dispersed medium, molecules of fatty acids are dispersive phase. Another best example for the colloidal solution is cloud. Cloud means water droplets distributed in air. Water droplets distributed in air. Here air is the dispersed medium, water droplets are dispersive phase. So by clearly observation of all these examples like smoke, milk, cloud, all these are best example for the colloidal solution. In that colloidal solution, first of all it is a heterogeneous system, and next one, the molecules of one substance distributed into another medium. Okay, colloidal solution mainly consisting of two components that are dispersive phase and dispersed medium. Generally water, air are act as a medium, another substance particles are act as a dispersive phase. This is the information about the colloidal solution. And next another thing is, how can we distinguish between the given solution is it is a true solution or a colloidal solution. So this is the first clarification. True solution is a homogeneous mixture and a colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. Another important factor is to identify the given solution is either it is a true solution or a colloidal solution, means depending upon the size of the particle. In case of colloidal particles, the diameter of the colloidal particle is 500 nanometer. In case of true solution, the diameter of the particle size of the true solution is equal to 0.5 nanometer. 0.5 nanometer. That means the particle size of the colloidal particle is 1000 times of the particle size of the true solution. Basing on this one, we clearly said that the colloidal particles are bigger than the particles of the true solution. Another important point is the diameter of the colloidal particle is compulsory greater than 1 nanometer. It's ranging from 1 nanometer to 500 nanometers. So basing on these main two principles, we can clearly identify the given solution is either it is a true solution or colloidal solution. First principle is true solution is a homogeneous mixture, and in case of colloidal solution, that is a heterogeneous mixture. And second point is basing on the size of the particle. The diameter of the particle size of colloidal is 500 nanometer. In case of true solution is 0.5 nanometer. Therefore, this is a distinction of the true solution and colloidal solution. After know the definition of the colloidal solutions, the next one is classification of colloids. You know that very well. First of all, colloids containing two parts, that are dispersive phase and dispersion medium. Dispersive phase and dispersion medium. The classification of the colloids can be classified into three types. The first one is basing on the physical state of both dispersive phase and dispersion medium. So basing on the physical state of the dispersive phase and dispersion medium, colloids can be classified. If some of the examples, dispersion medium is water. If another example, dispersion medium is air. In some of the examples, dispersion medium is alcohol. Therefore, the first classification based on the physical state of the dispersive phase and dispersion medium. And the second classification is nature of interaction. Nature of interaction between dispersive phase and dispersion medium. Dispersive phase and dispersion medium. The second classification is nature of interaction between dispersive phase and dispersion medium. So if there is a stronger attraction or a stronger affinity between the dispersive phase and dispersion medium, that are known as lyophilic colloidal solutions. Lyophilic colloidal solution. If there is a lesser interaction or lesser affinity between the dispersive phase and dispersion medium, that are known as lyophobic colloidal solutions. So this is the second classification of the colloids based on the nature of the interaction between the dispersive phase and dispersion medium. If there is a greater affinity or a greater interaction between the dispersive phase and dispersion medium, that are known as lyophilic sols. If there is a lesser attraction or no interaction between the dispersive phase and dispersion medium, that are known as lyophobic sols. Come to the third one, nature of the particles of dispersive phase. So based on the nature of the particles which are present in the dispersive phase of the given colloidal solution, again colloidal solutions are classified into three categories, that are multimolecular colloids. Multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, associated colloids. Associated colloids are simply micelles. Associated colloids are micelles. Okay, this is the main classification of the colloids. Colloids can be classified into three categories based on the first classification, physical state of dispersive phase and dispersion medium, and second one, nature of the interaction between dispersive phase and dispersion medium. Again, it will be classified into two types, lyophilic sols and lyophobic sols. And third one is nature of particles of dispersive phase. It again classified into three types, multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, and third one, associated colloids.